Hey bosses, do you need help creating seasonal content for Pinterest? Are you struggling to come up with seasonal ideas for your Pinterest pins? Have no idea how to make your niche less evergreen and more seasonal. So if this is a problem and you need help coming up with content ideas, be sure to watch this video because I'm going to be breaking down seasonal content with you step by step, plus sharing actual post ideas for the top 5 niches. So if you love Pinterest tips, be sure to give my video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe because I've got weekly Pinterest videos coming right at you. So back to my question about seasonal content. I have been seeing so many posts right now online of people, let's be honest, having a pity party about Pinterest. My impressions are down, my clicks are down. And honestly, I feel for you, but you have got to start creating seasonal content. I've also, I've been out there preaching the good word about seasonal content. And a lot of people have replied with, you know what? Just recently, I'm a faith blogger. How is that, seasonal? Or I'm in fitness, or I'm a food blogger. And I'm like, are you kidding me, y'all? Your content is so seasonal. Everyone's content is seasonal, even if they don't realize it. The truth is, even the most evergreen sounding topics like how to write a blog post, they fluctuate depending on what time of the year it is. So let's just talk about those definitions. Seasonal versus evergreen. So seasonal content is literally tied to the seasons. We're talking spring, summer, fall, and winter, especially if the majority of your content and your audience is coming from the United States. It's a 4-season country, and so much of what we do is tied up with the celebrations, the holidays, the festivities that are tied to each and every one of these seasons that cycle through every single year. On the other hand, evergreen or nevergreen content, as I like to call it, it's not time bound. Basically, there's no urgency to ever click on it because it's never really super relevant for right now. That is the biggest problem with nevergreen content. If we think about Pinterest, we want people to click on our pins. We want people to click on our content because it's right what they need. So you need to shift your mindset, and no matter what niche or business you are in, you can make your content more seasonal. And I'm going to teach you exactly how to do that in this video. It all starts with figuring out content ideas. You need to brainstorm. And as the founder of Yoast SEO said on this awesome webinar recently, your biggest keyword research tool is your brain. You've got to ask yourself those questions like, what does my target audience need right now? What are they searching for? What questions are they Googling? What topics are they typing into Pinterest? Pinterest is a search engine. So what are people searching for? What someone is searching for in December is not going to be the same thing that they're searching for in July. The weather is completely different for one. One is holiday mode, one is get out and explore mode, soak up the sun mode. So you can see how even with that simple example, it's going to change. So no matter if you're a food blogger, someone is going to want warming meals in the winter and cooling drinks in the summer. That's the greatest example I have for you. So you need to get into the minds of your audience. What do they need right now? And honestly, the best way that you can do that is before you even go to a keyword research tool like Pinterest Trends or Google Trends, is you need to look at a calendar. What is going on right now? What are the seasons? What are the holidays? What's on people's minds? And then figure out how you can tie your content to it. So the main thing I need to tell you is you need to plan 90 to 60 days in advance. So say it's April, you're not looking for what are people searching for in April. You're thinking about what are people searching for in June. That gives you enough time to create your content, create pins, distribute it, so that you're going to have a better chance of getting those clicks. Because if you notice, if you upload a pin today, it might have 0 impressions, maybe 5 views, no clicks. It takes time to build that momentum. So get started early, okay? And I have something to help you with that. So I actually created a seasonal Pinterest planner that is going to help you plan your content for each and every season. It's 24 pages. You can click the link in the description to sign up and get your free planner. You're going to want to grab my planner because you'll be able to sit down and plan every single month. I've got all the major holidays and celebrations, and then you can use this to track your keywords, to plan out your content. So be sure to click the link and grab a copy and start planning those seasonal ideas for your content today. Stop waiting. Okay, so I promised you examples to get you started for those top 5 niches. Start brainstorming. Look up a calendar. So here we go. I'm going to lay out all the ideas for you. So niche number 1, blogging and business. So we could start with a spring post on spring cleaning your blog or spring cleaning your business. That could be your finances, your website, your office. These are topics that bloggers and businesses would be interested in. You could focus on surviving the summer slump, back to school promotions in the fall. You can do Black Friday deals. That's what anyone is looking for. End of November. You could also do posts on planning holiday deals and promotions because end of year people have their wallets open and they're willing to spend. So if you're a blog or a business or your customers are, this is what they need from you. So up next, I'm talking about lifestyle and home decor type blogs. You could do, once again, spring cleaning. It's huge. Decluttering is a huge topic for the spring season. You could also focus on summer parties, barbecues for the summer. Obviously, back to school in the fall is a huge focus of topic that is seasonal. It's what people are looking for starting in the beginning of August when schools open up, right? We can also talk about Thanksgiving. That's going to be huge for lifestyle and everything that includes, football, all of that stuff, Black Friday. We're talking about the holidays, Christmas, New Year's, all the other major religious, but also just human holidays and celebrations that we have every single year. That's going to be huge for lifestyle. Lifestyle that can include decor, that can include home, like how you decorate your house, as well as any projects and meals. Speaking of meals, we could talk about food and drink. So you can tie recipes for every celebration there is. So that's birthdays, weddings, barbecues, St. Patrick's Day, Halloween, every single holiday, there are recipes for that. You could focus on whatever the hottest kitchen gadget is. So if that's air fryer, Instant Pot, slow cooker, if people still use those recipes. So just how to use whatever for whatever celebration recipe. There you go. You could focus on 5 meal ingredients for insert holiday or celebration here. Shopping list for, once again, any holiday or celebration. Traditional recipes for whichever celebration. We could also talk about fashion and beauty. So you can talk about beauty or fashion trends for the season, spring, summer, winter, fall, for also any occasion, birthday parties, graduations, prom. These are all seasonal holidays, even though they're celebrations. You know, it's someone's birthday only once a year. So if you write that post, that's a way for you to create evergreen and also seasonal content. What to wear to insert holiday celebration here. So you can also focus on the spring, summer, fall, winter fashion trends, must-haves for whatever season. So we can do spring, summer, winter, fall. Again, hair, nails, makeup, beauty. There's so many things that you can do with that. So if you're arts and craft and a DIY blogger, you could do make your own whatever the festive item is, a wreath, a pumpkin, a tree, a garland, whatever that thing is, you could make a post about it and then pin it. You could also do summer arts and crafts, summer camp at home. There's so many things. Back to school, again, huge for arts and crafts. Gardening is big in the spring. That's when people are all about growing things. Home decor and renovations are really popular in the summer and fall. So any arts and craft and DIY things for that. If you, for example, I've seen a lot of channels on sewing. So tie the items that you're creating content to the season. So obviously that's skirts, shorts, and dresses in the summer and spring, longer, warmer clothing in the winter. So you just got to think about the season and match it to it. You could do make your own Christmas elf on a shelf or whatever. Think about something that people are crazy for and tie your content to it and post it at the right time. If you're a finance blogger, spring clean your finances, finances for the new year. Like you could do a whole thing on that. Saving for summer trips in the summer, saving for whatever the milestone is, graduation, weddings, your 50th birthday. There are so many things that you can tie your post to. Holiday parties on a budget. There's a holiday every month, most months anyways. Paying off your debt from, once again, all of those milestones. So I hope that if you're that type of blogger that I just mentioned, that these are helpful topics to you. And if you're on a niche that I didn't mention, comment below. I'll brainstorm with you some ideas, and be sure to get my seasonal content planner. There are holidays and celebrations in each and every month that you can tie your content to. Also, if you need to think of some more seasonal ideas, remember, you can hop on Pinterest trends. I still get so many people in the comments telling me that they don't even know Pinterest trends exist. So remember, you're going to log into your Pinterest business account, click on analytics, click on trends, and it's going to open the trends report. You're going to want to select whichever country, either the US, the UK, or Canada, that the majority of your traffic is from. I'm guessing US. And you're going to scroll down and see what's trending. So if you're in fashion, food and drink, beauty, home, or travel, on the home page, they always have the trending topics. But remember, this is trending now. You're going to want to get ahead of the curve, literally the trending curve. So come in and start brainstorming for the next season. And I get it. If you're in lifestyle, it's easier. And if you're a blogger who's business or tech or something that isn't so what the main splash page of Pinterest is about, you got to do a little bit more searching, but you can still find topic ideas in here. And if trends isn't helpful, remember, check out the search bar. The search bar is going to be a great place for you to just type in ideas and see what comes up. But another website that you can check to help you out is Google Trends. Google Trends lists everything that people are interested in. And the best place to search for your keywords is to just start brainstorming ideas. Get the planner, write down all your ideas, and do searching and see when are people actually interested in this topic idea. Then get started 90 days ahead of time. I'm telling you, seasonal content is worth figuring out. I know it can be frustrating if your stats are going down, your impressions are going down, and maybe even your traffic. Don't panic. All traffic is seasonal. Waves come and go. You just need to prepare yourself, plan your content so you can hop on the next wave and get that next spike in traffic. I keep telling people, Pinterest traffic is seasonal. I told you all, I went from 16 million to 6 million, back up to 10 million. Who knows where I'll be next week, but that's okay because I'm always planning my content. And remember, something that can be overwhelming is that, yes, there are so many seasons, 4 big ones and holidays sprinkled throughout. And when you do create seasonal content, it's going to give you that great boost, but then that content isn't going to come around again until next year. That's why my tip for you is to plan one major piece for each of the 4 seasons that you can create content for, which is going to give you that nice boost in traffic every season. Then the next year, you can create another piece. So you've got 2 pieces that pull up every season. Seasonal content builds on seasonal content. So every year, I'm not just creating like 10 new posts for every single season. I'm creating a couple of new ones, but I have like 5 or 6 or 7 from years previous that I just refresh and create new pins for. So play the long game. All of your seasonal content adds up. You can build on last year. And if this is year 1, it's a great time to get started. That content's going to be even more valuable to you next year. So this was how to plan seasonal content. Grab my free Pinterest seasonal planner in the link below. It's going to help you plan the next 12 months. It's 24 pages, printable and form fillable. So it's a great resource to have. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I am more than happy to be your Pinterest coach. And if you would like to know how to go viral on Pinterest, be sure to watch my video on how to go viral and subscribe so that you can catch all of my videos that come every single week to this channel. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.